Good morning Instagram, good morning Facebook, Zoe from the Sling Consultancy and Dorking NCT Sling Library. Every Friday we come on and we do a feature Friday on a different carrier or sling each week so that you can look at the videos and compare and have a look. And just to show you the range of what we stock in the Sling Library, so we have over 50. Obviously some of those things are duplicates, but we do have quite a big range. So when someone comes to the Sling Library and they aren't sure what they want to try, we generally talk about them in terms of their structuredness. So from the least structured to the most structured. We've talked about stretchy wraps, we've talked about the ISME carrier, we have talked about the Integra, and today I am talking about the Zen Sling, which is by Mamaruga. Relatively newer on the market. Many people haven't heard of Mamaruga and the Zen Sling. We actually have 4 in the library. It is hugely popular for lots of reasons. The first being, it's not massively structured. You can see it's really, really, really soft. Okay. It also has a little bit of stretch to it, and this makes it really, really great. Really comfortable. Really well adjusted as well. So on the waistband here, we can narrow this just by moving it onto the waistband like that. So it fits really well from quite a smaller baby all the way up to older babies. It's got 2 adjusters on the front here, so it adjusts the height of the panel as well. So it means that the sling won't be too high on your baby's neck. It will always be kind of where you want it to be. And you've also got the dual adjust buckles on the sides. This one is in the navy with the raindrops print on, which is lovely. Lovely one. We've got teal, we've got black ocean. Yeah, so basically it goes on, you fold the waistband over, so that's against your body. You're going to come round, then you're going to click and pull one side at a time to tighten your waistband. And we're looking for a waistband to be straight on our body. So if it's not quite straight, just pull it up at the front and just tighten it a little bit more. You want it to be nice and snug. Get that well adjusted just to check that for your baby. That's something you can do beforehand. You can adjust it once baby is in. And then with any buckle carrier, we're going to ensure that we tighten it correctly around our baby. So tuck their legs, go underneath the carrier and guide it up their back. So this you can wear cross straps. It's got lovely flat straps, so it works really, really well for a cross strap. Go all the way across, support baby, pull it arm all the way over, grab your buckle, have that one nice and long, go behind, grab that there and pull it down, and then come across to the side. And that just helps prevent that cross being too high on our back and our neck. Pull that forwards, have baby's hands up, and then I'm going to do the other side. Over your shoulder, grab your buckle, come down, grab that one, pull it down and come across. So you can see that cross is nice and low on my back, and that means that that's not going to pinch on my shoulders and on my neck. So pull forwards, put it parallel to how it goes into the buckle. And if you feel like you need to, adjust the back one. I tend to wrap it around my fingers and just do little pulls. Generally with the back one, if you get that the right length, you don't need to do much adjustment on that one. Oh, it's got those clips on. Undo that. There we go. So you can see the lovely print on that one. So for this baby, this carrier's at the appropriate height up to the nape of their neck. I can see their face. It's lovely and adjusted, and you can spread the shoulders, and this is a lovely feature because it's lovely and stretchy, and that just really helps spread the weight on your back, and it's just so lovely. Go through your checks. Can you be hands free? So when you lean forward, that baby is lovely and secure to your body. Go through your comfort. Is it comfortable on your waist? Is it comfortable? Do you need to go in and just check your baby's tilt, pelvic tilt? Is that supported knee to knee? Do we need to adjust that? Do we need to adjust these straps on the side? So you can see this one pulls up, narrows it here. This one you pull down, it pulls it down there a little bit. So if you wanted to pull that down, if you wanted to see your baby's face a little bit more, you can just adjust like that, and you can see. So it comes all the way quite high. If you have a look, if I pull these all the way out, you'll be able to see. Can't adjust this one with the baby. The down one's a bit trickier to adjust. Hi Anne! Pull that all the way through, and then you can see this panel goes quite long. So it's really, really great for older babies. Obviously, easy to adjust. We'd want to cinch that quite a bit for this. This doll is a newborn doll, so quite a bit on that one. And then just pull that one down. Sometimes lifting baby's weight will help because it takes the weight off the sling. So that's that. For a back carry, you would wear it rucksack style. You can obviously go around and do a hip carry. So loosen the side of the strap opposite of the shoulder. It's a bit loose for me now. I'm going to loosen it a little bit on my waist. Just guide baby round. And I do more of a, what I call off-centre carry than a full hip carry. So they're not totally round on my hip. I just find having slightly larger boobs means that baby's then too far round. Spread this one a little bit further out onto your neck. Away from your neck rather. And then this one, I've got enough slack there. I'm going to loosen it again. My arm's going to come out. I'm going to hold baby and take that slack round and bring it round here. And then I can tighten that, so that goes straight around my body. And that's lovely for slightly older babies that have some core control, that want to see a little bit more, have a bit more visibility really, if they don't like the straps either side. It can also allow you to have a little bit more freedom of movement sometimes. This one offers those three positions, so facing parent or carer, hip carry, and then a back carry as well. These retail at around £85 depending on the print that you're going for. We do have discount codes, so if you are a library user or client, you can absolutely come and get those and email those codes to you. We also email out videos and the instructions for the Zen Sling because these don't come with any instructions, any paper. They all come in recycled packaging when they're delivered to us, which is amazing. So they're a really great option to last you quite a long time, and they're at the really reasonable end of the price structure. So, you know, some of the more structured carriers you're looking at £140, £150. Most entry ones are around the sort of £60, £70 mark for a structured carrier. So this sort of is in that area. I've also just brought out a woven version of this, similar to this, called the Zabulu, which I will show again in a few weeks' time. Has some of the very similar features, apart from it's not a stretchy fabric. So the great thing about this is to be able to stretch it, move it onto your shoulder, spread the weight a little bit more. It's really good in that period where your body is still changing and you don't necessarily want anything too firm and too fixed on your body, and also as your baby's growing and changing as well. So then if my baby was to fall asleep, I'd probably just move them round, get my shoulder strap, loosen my shoulder strap, put my arm back in, up on my shoulder, and again now I would feel like there's a bit of slack here. So if I don't tighten this, what will happen is that cross will come up high on my neck, and it will just pull more once, especially when my baby starts to weigh more. So what I tend to do is lift the baby, take that round and grab it and pull it to here. So now I've got all my slack here to tighten, okay? And then I can spread my shoulders as well. And then the same on this side, I can feel that that's just a bit loose. And put it forwards and move that there. So that is the Zen Sling. As I say, we've got 4 of these in the library. They're not part of our newborn hire scheme because they do have a much broader range in terms of the fit that they will cover. Those in our newborn hire scheme are predominantly those that are much better fitted just to newborns. It doesn't mean we have other slings in the library that are also totally suitable for newborns, but that are not part of that scheme. So this is part of the normal hire. It's £8 for 2 weeks, £15 for 4 weeks, or you can try 2 slings for 2 weeks at the £15 rate. Our next sling library is on the 12th of March and then the 26th of March. We had a massively busy session this week. We had a whole lot of NCT group come, which was amazing. It was lovely to see. Unfortunately, we couldn't get to everybody in that group. So what we would try and ask is that if you do know that you're coming in a bit of a group, all come to sort of at once, and we can group you together and we can go through the options that you have in a group kind of setting, because that works really, really well. If you have any questions at all, pop them in the comments and I will come back to those later. So to take off, I'm just going to loosen my front buckle and then clip, and then I'm going to loosen my front buckle, I'm going to unclip, I'm going to take the straps down, I'm going to take my baby out. So that is the Mamaruga Zen Sling. I'm wearing my lovely Baby Wearing Mama t-shirt from the lovely Kiora at Naturally Happy Families in Chelmsford. But yeah, it's a lovely one, and it packs up really, really small as well, so it's a really good one for taking out and about as well. The adjustability on it can be confusing for some people, but it does mean that you've got a lot of flexibility in terms of the range of people and different shapes and bodies that will fit, because it has so much adjustment and it being so soft as well. I hope you're going to have a great weekend. Not sure what's happening with the weather. Obviously we had a great start at the beginning of the week. Got my son's 6th birthday party tomorrow, which will be great fun. So yeah, have a good weekend, and Top Tip Tuesday next week. I will see you then. Take care.